Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? And back with another video I'm gonna do for this morning. You know, okay, Saturday morning video I want to discuss Tupac versus Biggie. Which rap artist is better? Okay, my topic I'm gonna talk about is I say which is the best rapper ever, Tupac versus Biggie, and who is better. So yeah, I want to discuss something in the video about which rapper has the most lyrics and the most most influence, and most I said which artist hold on, yeah, I said which rapper has the best influence and the best lyrics, and how two rappers, Tupac and Biggie, on how they became the greatest artists ever. The video I want to discuss which two rappers who are now dead has the highest has the greatest on lyrics and everything influence book. Okay, my opinion about this topic, not opinion Tupac though. Yeah, Tupac is basically one of the most, I say yeah I say Tupac was the most influential person through the whole hip hop history. Like Tupac, got the greatest music. His lyrics basically talking about basically real life struggles, and how us as black people should always do something to sit together. And like Biggie's lyrics, and how he on how he talk about him basically growing up in the hood, on how he came on how he came a drug dealer. So this two rappers that always try to figure out which one is the best. Yeah, I put Tupac though. Tupac is the best rapper though, and Biggie, he's a music, kind of like is basically different from Tupac's music. On how Tupac basically talks about struggles, and how people should always basically sit together. But like Biggie's music talks about on how he became a drug dealer, on how he about partying, how he trying to rap about struggles and everything. But like my very my very opinion about this topic is how people who like Tupac and then people who like Biggie Smalls, both people like one rapper or two rappers, I don't know, like both right, yeah. Votes like Tupac better because he's but the truth though, and Biggie kind of supposed to be, I don't know, they be and so I think Biggie talks about partying, all type of stuff, and violence and shooting up, drug dealing type of music. But like Tupac spoke the truth about his life and how he grew up and how his life was. But I said like Tupac's life was basically around on to where he thought a lot still about his life, and how on how his music can really impact your life. But like Biggie's music is basically different, from Tupac's music. But yeah, on this list, I want to go with Tupac. Yeah. Myself, I started listening to Tupac when I was young, probably in junior high school, either high school. I started listening to Tupac. I don't know, probably back in elementary school. I don't know when, but yeah. Myself, I started listening to Tupac when I was young. Back in school I was young. So, but like Tupac's music, I said really influence you to always basically do right and stand up for yourself. Always be a better person. But like Tupac music can really have you in a way to where people is, I say, getting more into his music more, and how Tupac's life is, his music can influence you. But like Biggie Smalls, Big Smalls rap can be, I don't know, a little bit over the top, how Biggie's childhood life was, but like, yeah, myself, I would put Tupac over Biggie though. Tupac music is basically much influential. to this day, and how they listen to Tupac now on radio, do his old songs, they made, after he died. So Tupac made classic hits, back then. Like Tupac made his song "Dear Mama," was played on radio now, on how they play Tupac music now, and how yeah, some play Biggie Smalls music here and there, but and most ball, like some people play Tupac music a lot times, to where Biggie's to where Tupac's music really influence people, young people, old people. So, and like like Biggie Smalls music basically, basically talks about about how people should do things, on how hold on, that's wrong. I said Biggie's music basically talks about doing I said opposite things, about having fun, partying, doing stuff like that. But like Tupac's music is very much higher than Biggie's music now. Like his music, it can touch your spirit though, and how he be, on how Tupac music can really touch your life too. But like, once you hear Tupac's music on your iPhone, on your CD player, means that his music can really influence you a lot more. But like, Biggie's music, it's basically different from Tupac's music. And the video I want to, basically want to, talk on this type of topic on how folks like Biggie's music more, and how people like Tupac music more too. Like Tupac music is, it's very much higher, bigger than Biggie's music. But like, some agree with it or some not agree. But I don't know. But yeah, my opinion about this, I like Tupac better, because Tupac's music is, I say it's much better than Biggie's music. Biggie's music is basically, yeah, I think hold on. And I think Biggie made 2 albums, and Tupac made probably about 8 albums. I think Tupac made about 8 albums or 10. I don't know. After they died, so they made like Tupac made like a couple albums. Tupac made good albums, but like Biggie made 2 2 albums. Is one was Red Die, and the other one he made was Life After Death album. He made 2 albums, and Tupac made a lot of albums, but he made classic albums, and Tupac made good albums, and Biggie made 2 albums, which was basically not playing a lot of his music, but like I don't know, but so you tell me what you think about this video, and y'all comment down below. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll come back with another video probably sometime, probably Monday. So tell me what you think about the video, comment down below. So tell me who is better rapper, Tupac or Biggie. So peace.